Hey. I think we did it.
Oh, we did it here.
It's the delay.
Okay.
How's it going, everybody? We've got a couple people. So they're just going to watch us sit here and be silent. How's it going? Sorry, it's been a long day.
We've been working on the RV.
We've been in the RV all day, actually. Bunch of work today. And we're trying to figure out all of our streamy stuff for Funzy. So we can put the chat up.
Okay, that's helpful.
Someone's having an awesome time. That's cool. Is that helpful for you?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, we're going to let everyone kind of trickle in. They're doing good. Awesome. Well, if you have questions you want us to answer, go ahead and start posting them in the chat.
We'll add them to our
We'll keep
list.
We'll keep an eye on it. There's a little bit of a delay on our end, so just know that. Everybody started following us recently.
Yeah, should we start with that?
Let's start with that. Let's tell
Thank you all for clicking subscribe. We asked you to do that, and you did it, and it just is a big deal. Like, we're so grateful.
Yeah, it in the time it took us to get, so this is our 1,000 subscribers.
Yay! Moment.
Yay! Live stream. We have 2,000 subscribers today,
doubled.
though. Yeah, in the time that we got to 1,000 subscribers and started planning this live stream, yeah, we picked up another 1,000 subscribers, and we're adding like somewhere between 100 and 200 a day right now. So it's really cool. It took us almost 3 years to get to 1,000 subs. It took us like less than a week and a half to get to 2,000 subs. So
that's just how it works.
yeah, everyone really, really liked the full renovation video.
Yeah.
That was like 19 videos, and I edited them all down into one because it's done, except it's not.
So
As evidenced by the silicone on my hat from being on the roof today, it's not done. But
it's never done. But yeah, so if you saw that and you want more detail, there are detailed videos from the very start of buying the RV all the way up until now.
Excellent, excellent.
They probably know that.
All right, what else? Here, I'll pull this chat off the screen. We'll peek back into it. Yeah, so it's been great. The video came out. We hit 1,000 subs 2 or 3 weeks ago or something like that, which on YouTube means we get monetized. So that's cool. 3 years into this, and we're going to maybe make a little bit of money on advertising revenue and stuff like that. But it's a ton of fun. We're going to talk a little bit about our next travel plan, but I'm going to wait until a bit later in the stream.
Do you want to answer questions now?
Yeah, if people have got them. We've got a few written down that have come through before. You want to throw one out there?
Yeah. So somebody asked if we're going to do something with the exterior of the RV.
Oh. I think maybe right before we went to Moab and Zion and all that stuff, we announced it in a video.
Yeah.
We were doing the inverter install and all that stuff, that we were gonna have the exterior painted. Actually, by the artist who painted.
Oh yeah,
that. Space Odyssey back there. A friend of mine who's a painter, you know, we talked to him and he offered to do it. And we just haven't found the time, and the logistics planning on that ended up being a lot more complicated. Like, we have to like get it all prepped and primed, and then we have to drive it. He doesn't live here. Then we need to find like a covered workspace for him to, we were talking about having him like do it like a tattoo sleeve, because he's his background, he's a tattoo artist. I still want to do it.
I will say there is a little bit of benefit to the RV looking kind of shitty. Like,
nobody messes with us.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
We got in trouble with some old ladies in the comments.
We did. That's one of the questions. One of the questions was, do you have to use so many curse words? And the answer is absolutely yes.
If you don't like that, you can go somewhere else.
Yep.
But yeah, I think there's some benefit to it looking the way it does. Like, nobody realizes that we're a couple of YouTubers with cameras and computers and stuff. Like,
yeah, that's why we don't put like the YouTube handle on the outside of the RV. I think that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah, just like, hi, watch a video of everything inside. I don't know. That seems dumb.
So yeah, that's still something that we'd like to do. I'm pulling up the live chat on my phone here because I think that will be easier to do. Yeah, totally. And I'm watching an ad. What a bunch of sellouts that get ads on their live streams. So coffee walks and whatever in the live chat. They are 855 subs.
Yay!
I'm trying to get there. That's super close.
You're so close. Yeah.
Super close. I mean, like, seriously, that was us like a month ago.
Uh-huh.
No, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't think we've seen their stuff.
No, I haven't looked. We'll check it out.
We'll do that after this.
So they've been looking for an old RV to reno, and they've been following our progress. So
a lot of people say that, and it's so exciting. Like, it feels like a little community of people who are like excited about saving an old RV and like getting it exactly how they want it, and just, I don't know, there's something about that. Like, we don't really relate to a lot of RV people. I feel like there's different categories, and like the renovation RV people are like our own little tribe, and it's very cool to see so many of you finding us and like sharing what you're working on and getting inspired by us and inspiring us. It's fun.
It's weird. We're like right in the middle. We go to the RV park or a campground, and I would say campground like fits our, you know, when we're not boondocking, if we're campground fits our vibe more than an RV park. But when we're there are some people we relate to. And then we've also taken the RV to like van festivals for people doing custom vans. And then there are some people we relate to there. But like we're neither of those two extremes, you know.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah, and so we're kind of somewhere in the middle between those things. But that's cool. I'm curious what kind of RV you all are looking at. If it's a motorhome or a travel trailer. I love the motorhome. It was a must for us when we were shopping. We were looking for a van, I think. Is that what we talked about? Everybody was looking for a van in 2020.
We started looking at teardrop trailers to tow.
Oh, yeah.
And decided that was just a tent. And like for us to travel as long, like time-wise as we do, we just needed more space. We
wanted to spend, you know, weeks and months on the road, and so that wasn't going to work. There were a couple of things we looked at, but, you know, my Jeep couldn't pull much. Yeah. And so we were limited by that.
Like the word tow capacity would have meant nothing to me before. Yeah. And now like just the towability of a vehicle and its tow capacity and stuff, like I'm so aware of that. And the next car I buy will be a little different, I think.
1978 Coachman.
Cool.
That's super cool.
That's fun. Then you might have some like vintage things that you kind of want to like hold on to in a way, you know.
I can't say for sure because ours was built in 2002, but like they, you know, vintage motorhomes, a lot of them were much better made.
Yeah, I think so.
Certainly what's like shipping today and what we've got as well. That's cool. That's awesome. Are you guys planning on like documenting the build as part of your channel? That's the question to you. See, you thought you were going to ask us questions. It's going the other way around. All right, what's the second one on the list here?
A lot of people have been asking about homeschooling Henry and just like assuming that that's a must for this like lifestyle, I guess. He's not homeschooled anymore. He's actually in public school this year. And that's why we haven't been traveling a ton in the RV. We're about to go on a big trip in line with the summer holiday. So, yeah, I don't know what else.
Well, I mean, I will add that definitely Henry going to school has been a big change for like the RV lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so for those of you who found us through the RV, we call it the supercut, the big video, which is like, again, most of our audience found us through that.
The full renovation
video. You may not know that we've also done some videos in the Jeep, and we put a rooftop tent on it. And I ripped the back seat out and built out some storage, and there's still some more plans for that. And that's because when Henry started school, you know, where we live in the Ozarks, there is public land to go out and recreate upon. But it's really hard to get a 12-foot tall, 9-foot wide Class A motorhome into the woods. It's much more geared towards like 4x4 trails. And so when Henry started school, we said we want to be able to like go out for the weekend and do stuff nearby. And that's better suited for it. So, you know, we're itching to get back out in the RV, but it has been a little bit of a change for us with Henry being in school. But we really want him to have a public school experience. It's important to us.
Yeah.
Paige has a master's in education. She's certainly capable of homeschooling him if we wanted to.
Yeah.
We're tempted. Tempted often.
If we ever like weren't happy with his schooling experience, but we love where he's at. We love his teacher, and yeah, it's going really well.
So Deb says they homeschooled their kids up until this fall. Youngest in grade 10, first time in school.
Wow.
I hope it's going well.
Yeah, that's
I
a
had
big
some really good
transition.
friends in high school that 10th grade would have been their first year. And they did great. They were fine.
I think I don't know, it's a valuable experience in that it's just like this common experience that we've all had, and it gives you some relatability maybe to have gone to public school. We see it as a really important like social learning tool. Like I can teach him academic things, but other kids are important, and learning to trust other adults and all that.
He's an only child. It's,
anyway.
Certainly, I'm sure that it'll be a conversation again. It like comes up every time we're on the road. Like, we could do it. Okay, so we got Mr. MMFK in the chat says, just got a Fiesta 26Y. Is ours a Y or a Q? I have to look on the outside. The manual is the same manual for everything. Ours is either a Y or a Q. It might be the exact same one.
I think it's a Y.
Yeah.
Are we twins?
I think we're twins.
How cool.
I don't know what year it is, but just got it a few months ago. Looking for wiring schematics and LED light upgrades. All right. I think I found a wiring schematic once, and I don't think I ever found it again. I remember like having it on my computer and being yes. Ours is a 2002. 2002 is the first year they made the Fiesta. The manual that we have the original manual for it, is like literally every page is like, there's like a section in the table of contents for wiring, and then you get to that page and it says, ask your dealer. So everything in the book is ask your dealer, because it was a brand new motorhome, and it's like they started shipping them before they had the manuals finished for it. I want to say I found one somewhere. I don't know what happened to it. Good luck finding the wiring diagrams. The reason why I wanted one is we haven't upgraded our batteries to lithium yet, because it has alternator charging in it. And I need to be able to isolate the power coming from the alternator when it's running, so that I can run that through a DC to DC charger, so we don't blow up our alternator charging lithium batteries. And I haven't been able to figure it out. And I've been thinking about just doing our lithium swap and completely disconnecting the chassis system from the house system, which would mean no alternator charging. We could run new cables for that. But it also means that we wouldn't be able to flip that little fancy switch on the front that lets us start the chassis battery off the house batteries in the event that the chassis battery dies. And when you have solar and stuff, I mean, that's, I don't know, there's some upside in that. Yeah. The confidence of knowing like, well, wait till the sun comes out and we can start the RV. You know? So yeah, good luck with that. But on the LED upgrades for lights, if you're talking about the interior lights, just pull the bulbs out, push and twist, and then there's like a 4-digit number on them, and go to Amazon.
Yeah, you can get LED bulbs.
You get LED bulbs.
For the lights.
We kept all the fixtures the same, and then just bought LED bulbs. In fact, we bought them all twice because I bought the wrong color temperature.
Yeah, but it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
The brightness. Yeah.
We accidentally got ones that were too blue, and it was like a hospital inside of it, and so we swapped them out. I still have 1 million of those. We still use them in the bathroom. Yeah. You know, the hospital room. That's so cool. 26Y. I'm curious what year. Title says 03. His is also an 02. So ours is an 02 Fiesta. It's on an 01 Workhorse chassis. So it's possible that you've got an 03 Fleetwood on an 02 Workhorse chassis, maybe. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's manufacture date. That's cool. We have lots of hit us up in the comments. We have lots of insights on this thing.
Also, like if you share your stuff anywhere, please like add a little link to your Instagram or whatever. We would love to check out what you guys are doing.
Totally.
It's so fun.
Do
you need another question?
Here, hang on. Let me pull up chat. I've got chat over here. I can pull it up. That's better. 2 title says 03.
Roof problem help, okay?
Roof problem help. I think I've solved my root problems today.
Today we got it. Hopefully, yeah.
Don't worry. We're filming it. It's taking a little while to get through it, but I think I got everything sealed in today. We got the new I'm going to give spoilers. The new skylights installed,
Yeah.
and I finished all of the ceiling work today. And so, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
You did the ceiling all?
Ceiling, S-E-A.
Oh.
I have not done the
I was
ceiling.
thinking of the inside
Yeah,
ceiling
That's-
that you got started.
that's coming next.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got over there?
How much did you spend to renovate the RV? We started to keep track of this.
We were going to make a video.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first videos we had planned, I think.
We don't really know. I mean, we could go back and sort of
Yeah.
itemize. If
Here's what I can say. We spent $8,000 on the RV as it sat in their driveway.
that was a couple of years ago.
That was in 2000, August of
So-
2000. We paid $8,000 for it on Facebook Marketplace. And then I think we had a budget of about 20,000, like total, over the course of several years. And then I don't know, I mean, years passed, and like what we had saved for it, some of it got spent on it, some of it didn't.
Yeah.
We saved up more money, you know, like I don't know how much we've spent. We've definitely spent the 20,000, I think, but maybe not much more.
Yeah.
Part of it was we had to redo the suspension, and that was really expensive. The front
Yes.
suspension, and we had the sumo springs and
New
all that
tires.
stuff. The tires, I got really, really good, like truck tires, light truck tires, like off-road kind of tread for them, all-terrain tires. Those were like, God, probably like almost $600 a tire.
Basically, anything
mounted.
we had to pay a mechanic to do
Yeah.
was the most expensive stuff. Anything we could do ourselves.
Yeah, like the whole solar setup was like maybe, I mean, it's less than 1,000, including the batteries, because we got AGMs. So, you know, depends on your budget. By our standards, I feel really, really good about how little we spent on that.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends on what your budget is, but like compared to going out and buying a $300,000 rig on a 30-year note off of a lot somewhere, I'm very happy with our
That's
choice
not our
on that.
vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people think of them as like a money pit because you're constantly having to like fix things or you want to update things and stuff. But for us, like we get so much utility out of it. It feels so worth it. Every time we walk into that RV, we feel this like feeling of like, oh, it's like our home on wheels. I don't know how to explain it, but like we just love it. So any amount of money that we put into it is just 100% worth it for us. Yeah.
Let's see, I got two questions. One is, would shower board work for inside the ceiling? Like PVC board. Okay, so yeah, I'm sure it would.
I think
Sure
one of
would.
the concerns we had with the ceiling was actually getting it too sealed up inside.
In case
and
moisture
then
does
not
get in
realizing
there.
that it's leaking. So
Yeah.
honestly, something that'll let the water come through and let us know that it's leaking again is kind of okay, even though it'd be a bummer.
Now that we've redone the roof, I think we're going to be fine for a long time. What we had put up before was this like, I don't know what you
Bead
call that,
board?
bead board. Yeah,
The-
I mean it was really like MDF. I mean it was basically cardboard, like really thick.
It looked beautiful, and if
It
it
looked
stayed
great.
dry, it was great.
Yeah, it got wet, not from moisture inside, but there was a couple of holes on the roof, as well as one around the skylight over the shower that got down into it. But we're replacing it with cedar planking, actually. And I'm excited about that. And we're putting a couple coats of polyurethane over it to make it, you know, water sealed so it doesn't get damaged by like steam in the shower.
It's
But-
the same stuff that we have on the wall
In the bedroom, yeah.
with the desk on it.
Same stuff. So that's what we're going to put in there. And then I usually go through in the bathroom. I think I did before, I caulked it all the way around to try and keep it in there. But we don't take really steamy showers in the bathroom. It's like,
Showers are quick.
it's very brief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very brief until we get to a campground that
I
has
don't think
that.
I've ever had the bathroom like steam up in there. Yeah.
No, probably not.
Yeah, not a lot of.
Here's one for you, Paige. You ready? Where did you get the cocoons that we hatched into butterflies?
Oh, I don't remember online though.
That is our worst performing video, by the way, on the channel.
So
to date.
kudos for having watched.
I mean, it's a
that.
series of videos.
Okay.
They probably didn't watch the video where you
Yeah.
got the butterflies, but we had them for like half of the trip down.
Oh, so they were in many videos. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we had them all the way until the Guinea Ranch.
My mom and I
place.
still laugh about that. She's like, "You'll never do that again." And I was like, "Not while I'm traveling." It is a very cool experience though, and I can't remember what it was. We were doing a curriculum that recommended that for Butterfly Week or month or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Henry
Google
was
it.
3. Yeah. Yeah. Or honestly, you probably tell people if you haven't seen the original video where we get those. I think the video is titled "Caterpillars."
Oh
by Mail
yeah,
or
and
something
I
like
have
that.
the box in the video, so.
Hang on. Yeah.
I don't.
It's in there.
It's okay.
I'm curious now. That's fine. You can answer questions.
Okay.
Now
While
I
he's
have
looking
trivia.
into where we got the caterpillars from,
What else you got over
I don't
there?
think I have anything else over here on this list. Exterior.
Rick Backer says, "Congrats on 1,000 subs. Thank you very much."
We're so excited. I don't think they've seen yet, but we did celebrate like a little like hooray moment.
Oh, it'll be in the next video.
With
Yeah.
Henry because
Henry's been excited
he
about it.
feels such a part of this, and like he's been excited. He weirdly understands that we're making money now, and he like Casey will come in and say like, "Hey, we made this much money," and Henry goes, "Yay, more money!" Which sounds greedy and horrible, but I don't know.
He wants to be
If you saw him
excited
do
about
it, it's charming and cute, I think. But anyway,
This is the video. I just wanted a reason to show off my browser
Caterpillars
thing.
by mail.
Caterpillars by Mail, or the video is called "Preparing for Our Next Adventure: Becoming Caterpillar."
Yeah.
I wonder why it's our worst performing video. Do we have
subtitles?
subtitles?
I don't know.
No, we don't have subtitles. If we had subtitles on it, I'd read through it and I'd tell you where. But you might check out this video.
Caterpillars.
There's a chance that page tells you where we got them from in there.
Yeah, it was super cool, but not. Just a little stressful in the RV because you can they need to be at like regulated temperatures.
They all popped at like the same time. Do you remember that? It was that morning. It had rained so much, the tornado day. In that wherever we were, in between Corpus Christi and South Padre.
That was cool.
And they all got. It was so windy, guys. I don't even know if it made it into the video, but those butterflies got like.
They were fine.
I know, but they were like, they were.
We
blown
waited for a
away.
break in the rain. We let them out in a little pavilion. It's fine. They're good.
Whoa, LE Wife says, "I have officially watched all your videos." Are you serious?
That's amazing.
There's 105 videos on that channel.
Aw.
That's really endearing. Paige hasn't watched all of
I
our
have
videos.
to.
You have seen.
I have to. We sit down and we watch our own video, like the day it comes out.
We sit down with Henry, we watch in the living room,
Yeah,
he
usually
gets
right
excited
at the time
about
it
it.
comes out.
Henry loves watching the videos.
Sometimes we've done them as like a premiere where we all watch together.
Yeah, occasionally we'll usually when we kick off like a travel series or something, we'll do a live. It's called like a premiere or an instant premiere. It's weird.
It makes the chat
The
live
video
with
plays
the
live
video.
and we have live chat, and so we'll sit and chat with people while
kinda
the
cool.
videos are going. God, you have been binge watching.
A lot of you have, and it's so fun to just
cool, yeah.
watch your comments come in.
Some
through
folks will
each
like
video.
comment on like a lot of the videos and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it's nice to catch up because we're not very good about being like, "Hi, we're Casey and Paige," and like who we are and what's going on. So
Yeah.
you kind of have to go back and figure out what the heck's happening.
It's hard to do that. I feel like in the early videos we made, we tried to like keep everybody caught up.
Yeah.
And like every video
We should
was us.
probably work on that again.
I don't know. I mean, people wouldn't watch it. That's the thing, right? Is if you don't know who we are, and then you sit and watch us monologue for half an
Go
hour,
back and watch all of them.
people would tune out, and so we just started jumping straight
Also,
into the
they've
action.
seen was that the same person with the butterfly question?
No, different person.
Maybe they know the answer.
Maybe so. She's seen the butterfly video.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Should we talk about? Do you want to answer any other questions, or can we move on? What are you thinking?
I'm waiting for more questions, so if you have questions, please drop them in the
Last
chat.
call for questions.
Last call for questions. We'll go for a little bit longer tonight, but we want to talk about our next travel.
Yeah,
that
that's
the
what I
thing?
was thinking.
Should I like queue up the graphic?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh man, you guys, I have been staring longingly at the RV out of our window. I'm so stoked for summer. I just can't wait.
This is going to take me like 2 seconds. You have to keep stalling.
I don't know what else to say. I'm excited.
It's going to be great.
we've never had to like wait around for somebody's school schedule. We've always been
They're
able to
usually
be
just
like,
good to
"Are you
go."
ready? Let's do it." Although it's good because I think it's kind of cold now. Like in a month, it'll be better temperature.
Totally. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna give.
I think we've already told them where we're going, haven't we?
I don't think we have. I don't think we said it on the channel.
Okay.
And it'll probably make it into the next video too. I haven't totally thought about that, but ready for like a drum roll?
Yeah, is it that exciting?
It's not that exciting. We're going to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
And we're making a travel series and we're calling it Yellowstone. And that's because, what?
It just still is silly.
It's going to be awesome.
Great.
I'm sorry. There's just something I really love about taking our piece of shit RV and then doing like a illustration cut out of it and putting it on a shirt or a hat or something. It just cracks me up.
Using yellow.
Oh yeah, that too. The whole thing's great. So yeah, we're calling it Yellowstone. The plan is that we have booked maybe 4 nights at the turnaround point at Yellowstone, where everything is super chaotic, and we knew that there was a risk that we wouldn't be able to ensure that we had a place to stay. So we booked that so that Henry won't miss out on an authentic Yellowstone experience. And then everything else about that trip is completely unplanned. And we're forcing ourselves not to plan it. We are not going to book a night to stay.
It's a little bit hard for me.
We are not going to research like
YOLO.
stops along the way.
The
Maybe a
YOLO.
little bit of research. This is the YOLO portion of it. Is we're just YOLOing it out there and back. And I think we'll be on the road till midsummer, probably 5 or 6 weeks for this trip. So we're almost certainly going to do some time up through Wyoming.
Well, yeah.
Either on the way up or on the way back. One of the ways we're also going to do South Dakota. So Black Hills.
On the way back.
Maybe.
Because
it's Yellowstone. You don't get to decide that.
Well.
Until we're out there.
Okay.
You can decide that the minute we leave the driveway.
We need
but
more
like,
time. I booked those 4 nights for like really soon. And so it's like we kind of have to just like haul it up there.
Yeah, we have a deadline to get there.
Which
and then
is
we can take some
sort
time
of a
getting
mistake,
back.
But anyway, we're going to Yellowstone.
We're going to Yellowstone. Yellowstone. It's going to be awesome. We made shirts. If you really want to be a dork, we have a Teespring store. It's linked in most of our video descriptions, so you can go check it out. So we have stickers and stuff like that. These like literally just went live last night.
Of Yellowstone.
Of Yellowstone.
With our RV.
Yeah.
But if you've ever RV'd to Yellowstone.
If you want a t-shirt with our RV on it, which some of you have bought, and I don't know, I'm glad that we made them and I was happy about it, but
it's fun.
It's awesome.
I think we made
People support
a
us.
coffee mug of this as well, because we have a mug of our channel logo too.
I think we have mugs.
In our of both, and we have stickers of the Wilder Adventures like channel logo. So if you want to support us in that way, that's all there too.
Totally. All right. So that's the plan. I'm excited about it. Deb loves the title. Thanks,
I guess
Deb.
that we can say that we learned that we like to YOLO it on our last trip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Again, a lot of people, there's like ads like playing over the live stream. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, we set it up to have ads.
My bad.
But probably
it gets a delay.
Us,
yeah,
and
I'm assuming
we're here
so.
Still.
So you're probably hearing us talking about the ads you just watched. Sorry about that. So yeah, I think that what was I going to say? I had a complete thought here.
We used to be super planners. I am a super planner kind of person.
Yep.
And I just don't want to like miss out on something because I didn't plan it, But then I realized actually, not planning
leaves doors open.
Yeah, it actually like helps us miss out on less because we're, help.
So all right. So at least a decent portion of you discovered us through the Renovation Supercut video. You may not have watched our travel vlogs yet. When we're not working on the RV, when we're out traveling in the RV, we document our travels. And so when we were out in Moab,
No, not the Moab trip. Our last trip.
Well, our last trip was Savannah and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking in particular Moab. Our last trip, we had to book a lot of places in advance.
Yeah,
because
and
we went to the
ruined
east
it.
and it ruined it. When we went to Moab, though, I think that's a good example of a place where what we'll find is we'll get out there and the place that we looked ahead and said, oh, we're going to spend a week there. You get there and you're like, this sucks.
Yeah.
After the first day, it's just not what you thought it would be, or it just wasn't as fun, or the weather was bad, or you got crappy neighbors, or whatever it was, right? You're like, this sucks. And then the place that you think is just going to be a quick overnight, you get there and you go, this is awesome, let's stay for a week. And I remember when we got to Moab and we found a spot at the Sand Flats, they let us go into the park. It's not a park, it's like a, whatever it is. They let us go wander around out there. And they said, yeah, there's plenty of campsites. Have fun. When you find something, come back and buy it. And I remember riding up there on my bike after we found a spot and just being like, fuck it, let's buy a week. But like we definitely had not planned on staying there for a week.
Yeah.
And so we bought 3 or 4 extra days. And that's fun. That to me is like some of the most fun of doing this type of travel is like being out there, finding a spot you really like and having the flexibility to say, no, let's stay here a lot longer. So Yellowstone is going to be fun because we don't usually YOLO that much, but this one is, it'll be good. It'll be good emotionally for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's outside of my comfort zone leading up to it, but once we're in it, and it becomes just where the planning is happening on the fly, and I feel more comfortable once that's happening. It's just like these days leading up to a trip, I'm like,
yeah.
I could be planning every little thing, but I'm not, and it's just different. But
Roni says he found us watching the Sumo Springs video.
oh yeah,
that
that's a
video got really popular.
video, yeah.
It was a slow burn. It didn't start out very popular, but like lately it's been getting a lot of traffic.
Sure, a lot of people need Sumo Springs.
I Googled that a lot. I watched a lot of YouTube trying to find an example of literally anyone.
Is that the one that you're driving?
I'm
It's
driving
just,
the
like,
whole
POV.
time. Yeah, I just put the GoPro up on the windshield while I'm driving to the shop up in Springdale to get the Sumo Springs installed. Yeah, it's just me monologuing. But
which is in every video.
yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I couldn't find any videos of anyone putting them on the type of motorhome chassis that we have. Yeah. Certainly not a Fiesta, but I couldn't find anyone putting them on a workhorse.
You filled the gap.
I filled the gap. I'm the only person that made a video about it, I think.
And they're great. We recommend them.
Totally awesome. I wish that there was some solution that they made for the front springs. They only do the rear springs for our chassis, but we have airbags in there. Those help. I think I have an airbag project for those. I don't know if you remember this, but they gave us these little extension hoses that go on those things.
I remember.
That you're supposed to route them out to like the bumper so you you don't have to crawl around on the ground to fill them up. Yeah, ours need air, and I'm gonna.
I don't know why we never did that. Yeah.
I don't either.
Well, there was a long period that the RV was not right next to our house. It was in a storage facility.
Yeah.
And it was just like impossible to make time to do those kinds of little things. But
yeah, we moved and we had to store it because the driveway here at our forever home, Wilder Mountain, was not passable by an RV. So
I feel like we were storing it to sell the house too. We didn't want it in front of the house. So for a long time it was in the storage.
About 6 or 7 months, I would say.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. I think this is about the time that we had scheduled.
Yeah,
on our end.
That's all we had to say.
We've been talking about doing a live stream for a while. We've done one in the past, and we wanted to do more.
Yeah.
So if you're into this sort of thing, leave us a comment. Let us know. We'll do it more often.
Yeah, and feel free anytime to ask us questions because I do keep little lists, and eventually we get around to answering them.
Yeah.
We're starting to get so many comments that it's a little bit hard to keep up.
Kind of overwhelming, yeah.
But I do read them, and I take note, especially when things are like repeat, so we can answer them in these big chunks of these moments. Yeah. Totally.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching us and for your support. And yeah, it's great. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna keep doing it. We got plenty of cool stuff on the way. We're about mostly done with our spring renovation, our spring break renovation that's been going on for a month.
I can't believe we thought that would go so fast. Oh no!
Yeah, that's us. Yeah. So we got some new videos coming out, and we're looking forward to Yellowstone. We'll be out there Well, we'll be out there soon. And maybe we'll live stream from the road.
Oh yeah, have we done that?
No,
we've talked about it a lot of times.
Yeah.
We have maybe more reliable internet now with
Definitely.
our extra coverage. So have you
Yeah.
talked about that yet?
No,
We'll
that's
do it later.
secret. No spoilers.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Have a good night.